Hey, just a quick one for me. The team are pleased that you've declined that meeting. Gold star, brownie points, etc., etc. I guess we'll see if anything else more exciting comes calling, but let's focus on our current seat for now.
Okay, all the new parts have been fabricated and we're going to have them with us for the next Grand Prix.
This is a circuit where sometimes you see something truly exceptional behind the wheel. We've seen it from Vettel, we've seen it from Verstappen. It is a remarkable place to watch a car at speed. Welcome to Suzuka. We're qualifying for the Japanese Grand Prix.
Ocon is ahead of you. got 1 lap of fuel remaining. And we've been pushed down to P20. Lapping slower than Charles. Charles is faster. Drop to P20. Okay, just 2 laps of fuel remaining now.
That is pole position. Wow.
Qualifying wrapped up, we now have our grid line up for the big race tomorrow. Be sure to join us then for what will no doubt be a fantastic race. To you today live from the Maya Prefecture in the south of Japan's Honshu Island. A race that has seen so many title deciders through the years. Some simple, some controversial, but all contributing to a legacy that makes the Japanese Grand Prix an indispensable stop in any Formula One season. Let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. World champion Max Verstappen starts from pole position, and Lando Norris lines up alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Sainz, Leclerc, Perez, Russell, Albon, Gasly, Oscar Piastri, Hamilton, Tsunoda, Hulkenberg, Magnussen, Jones, Fernando Alonso, Stroll, Bottas, Teo Porcher, Sargent, and Esteban Ocon lines up at the back of the grid. It's almost time for the lights to go out, so let's head down to the track where preparations are underway. Welcome to the commentary box. I'm Alex Jakes. Alongside me is Anthony Davidson. Well, they say you're only as good as your last race, and on evidence there, that was very good indeed. How do they carry that form through to today?
You've done it once, can you do it again? But, you know, if you start believing in yourself and the confidence starts to build, that inner confidence is what you need. And you can carry that through to future races, including this one, and you set that ball rolling. That's the critical thing that they're looking for here. And I believe if you've got that first race win or a win at any stage, it can start to roll with you in a good way.
Radio check.
Right, let's get the car up to temperature on this lap, please. We're loading the gears, so let's go through them all if you can. No threat of rain for the time being, conditions look good. decent parking. Let's try and get a good launch as the lights go out. Keep an eye on the lights. Okay, DRS will be enabled this lap. You can use it when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
I'm so sorry, guys.
Heading to the top step once again. Max Verstappen takes the win.
And it's always good to get that momentum on your side, and it's really good for your confidence as well. The more confident you are, the further that can take you.
Red Bull put up an outstanding fight for the front position today, and it's great to see it paid off for them. They do so much for the sport that you can't help but be delighted by today's race win. Well, what an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who's joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
Right, I'm afraid to say that we've had a major issue on the production line earlier this week, and the entire development package for the weekend has failed. Any redevelopments will need to be ordered from the R&D screen.